questions before buying your first home in Miami. I'm going to talk about that now. Hey everyone, my name's Jamey Prezzi. I'm a real estate agent in Miami-Dade and Broward counties. I work with my husband, Ognjen Prezzi, and our team. Today I'm going to talk to you about some of the top questions that you should ask before buying real estate in our area. But first, if this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button so you never miss another update. We do put out new videos every week. Also use the link in our information box and download our free relocation guide. Okay, let's get started. Before you purchase real estate in our area, we always like to meet with our buyers for a buyer strategy session. And we do this because there is so much to know about buying real estate here. First of all, you need to know how much money you're going to have to put down, what type of loan are you getting if you need financing, and what do the closing costs look like? Because closing costs here can range anywhere from 1% to 5% of the purchase price. And that's a huge gap. And there's a lot to know about those costs in between so that you can properly plan. Also, if you're buying a single family home, that's very different than buying a condominium. And the down payment and type of loan you're getting can vary for the down payment amount based on the type of property that you're buying. I know it's a lot, it's overwhelming, but again, we go over all of this so you know what to expect, and it's one of the first most important things to do. Miami's neighborhoods vary greatly. I mean, there are so many different types of properties in our area. We have condominiums, single-family homes, townhomes. There's huge luxury mansions. There's huge luxury condominiums. All the buildings are very different. The way in which the management is managed in these types of buildings is very different. The boards vary in how they run the HOA associations and the condominium associations. So before you even actually go under contract, you really want to find out a lot of these details so that you spend time in the neighborhoods and in the buildings where you actually want to buy. If you are thinking about buying a single family home, you are really going to want to understand how the insurance works here. Especially if you need financing, you're actually going to have to bind with an insurance policy before you close on the property. You'll have to give that to your lender. So we'll have to talk about what type of homes qualify for insurance and what issues can come up. For example, if anything fails with regards to the roof, the electrical, the HVAC system, or the plumbing, this can create an issue for getting insurance. So we have to really dive deep into the condition of the home so that you really know what to look at when we're actually looking at properties, and then kind of what to expect when you go under contract on a property so that you know how to mitigate any issues that can create issues for financing and ultimately issues for getting insurance. And of course, we have to talk about the cost of insurance. Are there any additional costs? Of course, there will be additional costs. There will be additional costs for ordering the appraisal, all of the inspections, and then we have to talk about how deep do you want to go into the inspections. Do you want just a general inspection, or do you also want to order a pool inspection if there's a pool on the property? If there's a seawall inspection. If there's a septic tank inspection, and so on. All of these inspections are separate from a general inspection. So you'll really want to understand about the additional cost of ordering these additional inspections. Also, the cost of insurance for that area. Is there an HOA, and what does that include? Is there a master HOA, and what does that include or not include? Also, we'll have to talk about the property taxes and how that works here. A lot of times people will rely on the current owner's property taxes as a way to estimate what their future taxes will be. And this is completely inaccurate. And this is something that we talk about during a buyer consultation, because if an owner has owned a property for a very long time and their property taxes have not increased, after you purchase the property, that will reset the property taxes, and the property taxes can really go up a very large amount. What if that current owner is only paying, a couple $1,000s a year, and your purchase increases it to $10,000 a year? That's a big difference every single month and every single year. So you'll really want to understand what are the additional costs in terms of owning that property. How much is the application process to apply to the condominium or the HOA association? Now, every association here is ran differently, so it really just depends on what community you're buying into. But I've had some associations cost tens of thousands of dollars to apply to, and some only cost $100 to apply to. But you'll definitely want to understand what is involved with applying to a condominium association and a association if it's a single family home association. Sometimes they'll just ask for a simple application, and sometimes they will ask you for letters from your bank, your employer, references, and I don't know, your firstborn's, birth certificate. It just really depends. Some of these associations are very simple, and it's just a very simple application process and a very simple fee. And some of them are really expensive, and they will ask you for a lot of very, very personal details and information and reference letters. So I would just make sure that wherever association you're planning on buying into, that you get a hold of that application in advance so that you can not only have the money to cover the expense of applying to the association, but you're also prepared and lined up with all the documents that you'll need to apply to the association. These are some of the details that we cover at a buyer strategy session, and there's just so much to know about buying real estate in our area. I hope that you found this video helpful. My name is Jamey Prezzi. This is my husband, Ognjen Prezzi. We're always here to be a resource for you, and we will see you soon.